Hey Virgo, so this is your November 2022 love reading. I had to restart it because all of this just got swept off by my cat. But I remembered the placement and we're gonna do it again. Just know this is for all Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, etc. If it doesn't resonate, then if you have different placements, obviously, then go check those readings and see if those resonate. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first card that you got is the Ace of Wands. So there's some blockages that's going on with the person that you're dealing with or in you. Okay, Virgo. I feel like maybe the person that you're dealing with, they're kind of showing you that they don't have, I guess they like lost their passion for this connection. That's what I'm getting for some of you guys. Lost their passion for this connection. But more importantly, because you had the Chariot card next to it, I feel like it's more of like there's some news that caused a stop, like caused a halt. Okay, I feel like as far as with this connection, either you guys had just started a relationship or you guys are in a long-term relationship. I feel like the person that you're dealing with, you guys decided, well, there's like some space between the both of you guys. Okay, it's not really like you guys didn't necessarily like break up, but there's some space between the both of you guys. You guys probably like decided to like stay in your own homes instead of like usually living at one person's house or the other, right? You have the Hermit card in reverse. I feel like with the Hermit card in reverse, it's telling me that someone is unhealthily retreating, because Hermit card, you usually in the upright, you're looking inward towards for a solution, right, from within, but it's just a reflection of, all right, this is what happened, and processing the situation and then getting out of the funk of like, isolating yourself to be back with the person that you care about. But I feel like somebody, whether it be you or the other person that you're dealing with, I feel like they are kind of like either very, very isolated, or someone just feels very lonely in this connection that you guys are dealing with. Perhaps maybe somebody doesn't feel like you still care about them or love them, because this is a passion card, right? Is a it's fire, so it's passion, it's intensity, all of that stuff. Like they feel like they no longer feel that with you. All right, the Ace of Cups next to the Hermit card. I feel like this person wants to start over. That's what I'm getting for some of you guys. I feel like this person wants to start over. They are looking at, reconciling, whatever the word is, having a reconciliation with you. Okay, I feel like for some of you, what I was getting was that the person that you're dealing with isn't very they're not the type of person that you usually you can go out and party and all this stuff. Like they're not very social. All right, I feel like maybe that's one of the issues, is that they are more to themselves. I feel like maybe the person that you're dealing with as well, for some of you, they're just painfully shy, to where it's just like it's they don't know how to approach this, but they do want to have a new beginning with you. Okay, I feel like as far as the socializing scenario goes, I feel like for some of you guys, the person that you guys are dealing with, like, yes, you guys always make plans and then it fails. And it's like with the Chariot card, you guys can't really move forward because it is a unified decision, whether or not you guys go out, whether or not you guys stay in, whatever the case may be, right? But I feel like with the Hermit card in reverse, I feel like this person is just like so exhausted at the end of the day, maybe, that all they want to do is lounge and they don't want to do anything. They don't want to have any form of human contact with anyone whatsoever except for you, obviously. Okay. Energy of that deck is the 8 of Swords in reverse, and that is telling me that the person that you're dealing with there's a lot of healing that they're trying to go through as far as, trying to appease you. Because with the 9 of Cups, you are basically, you make them happy and they want to make you happy. So that's what I was seeing with that. To clarify your Ace of Wands in reverse, you have the 8 of Pentacles. All right, the 8 of Pentacles is telling me that they want to move forward in this relationship. However, the reason why maybe there's like lack of passion in this connection is because there's no spontaneity, right? Because this person needs to be able to, like, it has to be a planned thing, like who, what, when, where, why, if we can't go there, then what are we doing afterwards? It's not like, let's go, get in the car and go drive somewhere. It's not like that. There's no passion, or I guess, like, it doesn't seem like something interesting whenever you guys make plans to do something. It kind of seems like another, put it on our list type of thing. All right. You have the Chariot clarified by the Emperor card, which is 2 major arcanas, and they're clarifying, the Emperor is clarifying the Chariot card. So it does amplify the fact that, this person does need to be in a structured environment and needs to be, they need to be able to, like, plan everything, and everything needs to be super transparent with them. All right. And then with the Emperor card and the Chariot card, I feel like, to be honest, like, no, you guys haven't really addressed this. Somebody knows that is one of the issues. It's like somebody needs to have control of the situation. This person might be too lazy, too tired to deal with anyone. There's some stagnancy as far as, how someone is. And there's a lot of disharmony because of that. There's a lot of small little, like, pecks of attacks as far as, like, it started off as, like, cute attacks. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just getting, like, when, how they say, like, oh, they're just being mean to you because they like you. No. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like, you never want to do anything, like, and then they're just like, but I'm tired. And it's like, yeah, you're so lazy. And you're just, like, playfully, attacking your person. And they kind of took it that way, but it kind of hurt them. All right. Like, just letting you know, it kind of hurt them. And y'all did not address the situation. That's one of the vibes that I was getting with seeing your cards as well, because 4 of Wands in reverse is at the end, and it's clarifying your 3 of Swords in reverse. So there is a lot of disharmony in this relationship right now, in this situation that you're in. I feel like with the Hermit card in reverse, and then with the 3 of Pentacles, I don't even know if I'd, like, put it out already, but Hermit card in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like someone is very antisocial, and they disguise it with laziness. But I feel like it's because they don't want to address it with you. They don't want to address, like, how you made them feel, or they're afraid to address how you made them feel, or else they don't know how to address it. I feel like they just don't know how to address it, because again, the Hermit card is, you know, looking within to come up with solutions, right? I feel like they really don't know how to address this with you, and they don't want to lose you, but there's no there's no communication as far as like, okay, well, you know, or any compromise. I feel like whenever someone makes plans, they're kind of planning it just to plan it, and like involving them in their plans. But this person doesn't need to be involved in social plans. Like, say for instance, if this person is, you know, somebody that you're dealing with and you're the one making those plans, right? You're very social. They don't necessarily need you to be like, hey, so we're gonna go with such and such on Saturday, and then you leave it with, is that okay? Well, obviously it has to be okay now, because you already made that plan. They couldn't even make that decision. All right. So that's how, that's how I feel like, you know, for some of you guys, that's the situation going on. I feel like maybe this situation, with the both of you, did cause for you guys to really separate, because it did cause like a lot of like mental like a lot of mental like breakdowns. Not, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a severe like outburst of a mental breakdown, but it does feel like, you know, they are trying to like they were trying to escape this situation. All right. So for some of you guys haven't discussed, you know, what the issue is, as far as why they feel like, you know, you're not interested in them, or there's a lack of passion in the relationship, or somebody is diving too deep into work to avoid the situation, you know, but there was no communication as far as like why are we like this right now? You guys just decided like, oh my god, I'm upset with you, all right, fine, split. Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, for a lot of you, the person that you're dealing with is very persistent. Like, they are not going to give up on, you know, on this relationship. They're not gonna be away for too long. I feel they're gonna come back and bring in their offer of love and be like, do you still like me? Check yes, no, or maybe. Just saying. I feel like this person is very stable and very loyal. All right. But there is an idea of stubbornness, whether it be on your side or the other person's side. And I feel like if this person, you don't see this person as like a loyal person, and I feel like that the loyalty lands on your side. Okay, Virgo. With the Three of Swords and then the Four of Wands, I feel like this separation is causing a lot of imbalance between either you or the other person. I feel like this person is wanting to come back together but doesn't know how to. I feel like they're trying to overcome, you know, whatever causes them to feel or to be antisocial. But I also feel like if this is like a long-standing thing, I feel like that's something that you guys are gonna have to work out for a while. Okay. I feel like if you guys are separated, the Chariot is telling me that like either someone needs to make the decision whether or not you guys want to stay together or you guys want to disperse amongst each other, and you guys do your own separate things. All right. There is the Nine of Cups in the back of the deck, and then you have the Five of Swords right behind him, and then you have the Nine of Wands. I feel like they are exhausted with arguing. The Five of Swords is, they are arguments. They are, like harsh words just to win victory. That's what it looks like to me. Like, somebody in the relationship is saying some stuff just to like cut somebody down because it makes them feel better about the situation. And I feel like that's not right? I feel like when you're in a relationship with somebody, regardless of how upset or disappointed or whatever you're going through, right? Whatever emotion it is, if it's not happiness with this person, I feel like you need to stop and think of what you say, because words last longer than, in this case, words last longer than action. Actions speak louder than words when it comes to telling someone like, I really do love you. I really do care about you. I really do support you. When it comes to those things, actions speak louder than words, because people will say that and then they just completely, they don't, right? And then when it comes to like being understanding, and all that stuff, I feel like when you guys argue and you can't be understanding, or you guys can't address the situation, that's when words matter the most, because then it's like, I remember you told me this, I remember you told me that, right? So that's that sort of stuff. All right, Virgo, so then for your I guess like your love oracles, you have the golden mirror, and it says self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. You have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. You have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. And then in the back you have coffin, and it says endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. So I feel like for some of you, yeah, there is some type of separation that's going on, but they do miss you, or you miss them a lot, okay? The golden mirror, as far as being self-absorbed, that gives me the vibe as like you or the other person feels like they're right, you're wrong, vice versa. So I feel like there's that. For some of you, maybe this is a one-sided relationship, right? Where one person is more invested in the relationship and the other person is like can't be invested in the relationship because they need to have that control. Like they don't want to show you more than they want to show you, as far as like their hearts, their feelings and stuff like that. For ascending, I feel like for some of you, there is preparation for the next phase in this relationship, just because the both of you guys do feel like this is, something that you guys really do want. It is a wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. But I do see that with the Nine of Cups as well, it can be like socializing, overindulging in things, and just basically being the life of the party for some of you guys, right? And I feel like in order for you guys to make this connection work, there has to be some type of transparency and understanding based off of how someone is, because not everybody wants to socialize. All right. If this reading is saying that, the person that you're dealing with is uninterested and is only interested in controlling the situation and is love bombing you, or is a narcissist, look, Virgo, don't ignore the red flags. Y'all need to go. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I hope this resonated. If it did, like, share, subscribe, comment because I love those. If you guys want a personal reading, I do have my Etsy shop, which isn't really like super fancy schmancy like everybody else's because I haven't had time to do it, but you can purchase a same day reading there. All right, my price is like pretty low. It's like $30 for a same day, depending. It starts off at 30. Okay, guys. Bye, Virgo.